national distribution team that oversees $175 billion worth of assets. He has over 25 years of experience in the financial services industry and holds an undergraduate degree from U of T Scarborough. Roy is also the recipient of the Report on Business Canada's 50 Best Executives Award in 2020. He's also involved in many philanthropic causes, including the 2019 climb to Mount Kilimanjaro to bring awareness and shatter the stigma surrounding mental illness and to raise money for the fight against this debilitating health issue. He's the mentor to many emerging leaders in asset managed business and an avid writer. He lives right here in Toronto with his wife and his son. Roy, over to you.
Well, thank you, Celeste, for that kind introduction. And thank you all of you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you. What I thought I'll do in my discussion with you is to go over three things. One, my career and how I got here. Two, how I led the team through COVID crisis. And three, best practices that I followed and still follow in my business career that might be useful to you as you get out there with your career in life. So as you heard in the intro, I'm the Executive VP for CI Financial and Head of Distribution for CI Global Asset Management. But I grew up in a war-torn country. Sensing that there was no future for me, my father decided to send me out of the country for a better and safe life and thought Canada might be the land of opportunity. It was on April 19th, 1988, when I was 18 years old, that I landed at Pearson International Airport by myself. 3 days later, after I landed, my father was shot and killed. My father's untimely death left me with the feeling that I had to live for two people. I thought if I did well enough in life, somehow I could make up for the life he should have had. So at first, I got a job, a daytime job in a factory. And then at night, I would clean office buildings, like the one that I'm in right now. And on weekends, I had a third job as a security guard, all the while still trying to finish my high school at night. But I knew I had to get out of this routine if I wanted to achieve my goal. One night, after a very long day, I flipped through the job listings on the Toronto Sun newspaper, and there was one ad that said office help needed. I applied, even though I didn't know what the job was all about. My offer letter for a mailroom clerk dated February 16th, 1989, 32 years ago, now hangs in a frame right behind me. CI was a very tiny, privately owned asset management company back then with only a few $1 million under management. Today, CI manages over $215 billion with offices around the globe. My ticket out of the mailroom came when I bonded with one of the company's rising stars over our shared love for designer ties. One day when I came to the office or to my little workstation, on my desk, I found a shopping bag full of ties. Inside, when I looked at it, I saw Boss, Brioni, Armani, and all those designer ties, labels of those ties was on the desk, which was given to me by this gentleman I met in the mailroom. And needless to say, since then, I was the best dressed mailroom guy on Bay Street. He encouraged me to apply to U of T as a mature student. He also helped me to move to a sales support position, then to sales, and then to Vancouver office, where I rose to manage the whole Western sales operation from Victoria to Winnipeg. And then in 2016, I came back to Toronto, where I joined the CI Financial executive team and as the head of distribution for CI Global Asset Management. It has been quite the journey, but I had to overcome many obstacles in sales and also in my career. Notably, I was very scared of public speaking. To add to that, I had an accent. So I was conscious of myself. My job required that I do a lot of presentations. So I rehearsed my presentation in front of a mirror, every single one of them on Sundays. I never wanted to fit in to be successful, but wanted to embrace my unique attributes to stand out, because no one will ever make a difference by being like everyone else. 9 out of 10 human interactions are not memorable at all. So I had to learn to differentiate myself by creating unique content and methods to be memorable. Also created discipline around my process. Among many other things, my morning routine is vital to me. It puts me in the correct frame of mind in the early hours. It affects my mood and productivity for the whole day. I also work on Sundays, even after all these years, to prepare for upcoming week while my competition is resting. In my current role, providing leadership during COVID has been interesting and rewarding at the same time. Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Collectively, the world got punched in the face by COVID. We all had to improvise. Humanity thrives on hope and support, and humans are social animals. I lead a team with over 200 people. Many are young people who have not experienced any economic or health crisis like the one that we are currently witnessing. It was important to deliver a proactive, hands-on approach to provide our company with an overarching vision that is coupled with tactical execution, steps to mitigate this difficult situation. It needed a strategic approach, and it was focused on following three things: care, cope, command. Care by providing help to the team and direct reports so that they can extend the same support to our clients. Cope by being human and realize that we are all in this together and facing a real crisis and a threat. Command by taking ownership of the situation and drive the business in a direction that benefits employees, clients, and the shareholders. Understandably, work-related hardship and weathering the storm are experiences that many of the younger members of the team are experiencing for the very first time. So grooming and supporting them through this period has been very helpful to them. More importantly, we quickly adapted to the digital transformation of our team. Our team is a well-oiled machine that has a defined process and adapted overnight without suffering any drop in efficiency or activity. We need people at our side to help face challenges and adversity. And with this pandemic, I worry about those who are living by themselves in small spaces, as many of the young people do. So as a leader, I have tried to reach out to them, check on them, show them that the leadership cares. Because as I said earlier, humanity thrives on hope and support. I have a mentor who played a huge role in my life and my career by always giving me hope and support. The same person I met 32 years ago who took a shine to me while I was working in the mailroom. After all these years, he is still my mentor, someone I look up to and keep in touch with frequently. I truly believe effective mentorship is important and also happens organically. It happens without you realizing it, and it must be natural and cannot be forced. It is rare to find someone in life who believes in you even more than you believe in yourself. I was so fortunate to find that in my former CEO, the current chairman of the board, my motivator, disciplinarian, friend, and a cheerleader. His name is Bill Holland, a man who taught a young, scared, lost kid from a war-torn country that the world it's not necessarily a bad place and nudge my life in a better direction. Finally, there's a message I want to get out to anyone who is pursuing a dream. If it sucks while doing it, that is how you know you're doing it correctly. That person belongs to a rich history of long lineage of people who had to jump through crappy hoops to get to where they are today. Dreams aren't the ones that you have when you're sleeping. True dreams are the ones that do not let you sleep. And it is good to have dreams, but not fantasies. And if you fail as you pursue your dream, do not get bitter, but get better. Most people make bad decisions because they are so certain that they are right, and they do not allow themselves to see the better alternatives that exist. Be radically open-minded and come up with the right questions and consult other seasoned people to find better solutions. When you go out there, the life and your career will humble you as you gain experience. You will realize how much time you have wasted on nonsense. Be passionately productive. Don't get involved in conversation of no possibility. Always, always put facts before feelings. Don't favor comfort over your convictions and discomfort over your doubts. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. And never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeeded themselves are always, always first to tell you how. Take advice from those who have done what you want to do. Stay in touch with people who inspire you. Learn to communicate better, because good communication skills are like the laws of physics. It applies everywhere. Know who you are, regardless of others' opinion, and own it. You always know what you want, what you can do, and what you're doing. Hubris kills careers. Be humble and stay hungry. Always outwork everyone and everything. Learn, grow, and evolve every day. Have an attitude of gratitude, because gratitude is a constant awareness that makes sense of your past. Ask yourself, what is my personal attribute, attitude, and action that defines me as a person? No one can govern these except yourself. Do as what the Romans did. Hit the beach, burn the boats, so you can only go forward and there's no going back. I wish you all the best in your life and career. Stay safe and be well. Thank you.
Roy, thank you very much for that. If we can all give him a round of applause. I took away so much from your talk, and what really resonated with me was dreams are the ones that don't allow you to sleep. And I think that is something that we all should take to heart, and that outside of the other wonderful things that you shared with the group. So on behalf of UT Scarborough, we want to thank you for your time, and thank you for your guidance and sharing your wisdom with our alumni and our students here today. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck to everyone.
Great.